Welcome back. Now we are going to look at route model binding. And Laravel route model binding provides a convenient way to automatically inject the model instances directly into your routes. And we have two types of route model binding. We have implicit and explicit. With the implicit binding, you just need an object directly into your controller, and then make sure that the name of the URL parameter in the route is similar to the object name you're passing into your controller. So let's see how this is done. So for us to be able to have a URL that is SEO friendly for each specific job, we're going to be using one of these model binding, that is Laravel route model binding. And we have said with the implicit binding, you just need an object directly into your controller. So for example, here we're going to use that model instance by injecting it. The object you're going to use is job. And then make sure that this object is similar to the URL parameter that you're going to use. So here, instead of ID, you're going to use job, like that. So as you can see now, we have this URL parameter is similar to the object name we have used here. So we don't need now this, because Laravel will do that work for us in the background. Save. The next step now is to go to the job model and specify which column that you want to use as our slug. So here we're going to use a method called getRouteKeyName. So getRouteKeyName, that means we are going to specify which column we want to use as our slug. So return. So remember, we have that slug column, so we're going to use it. So if you have another column that you want to use other than slug, then you can specify here. So Laravel will just go and look for that route key name and return that slug. So here we need a comment. So get the slug column and save. The next step now is to go to the index view and make sure now we pass that column slug as the URL. So here, change that for the title. Save. Now if you go to the home page and hover the mouse over those title links, you'll see the URL has changed. So if you click now, you'll see now the URL has changed. So that means that route model binding is working. So to justify what we have done, we can even change that route key name. So for example, here we can say we want to have salary as our key name. So Laravel will look for that column. So salary, and then on the index view, we are going to change from slug to index to salary. That is the URL. So save. Now if we go now to the browser and let's go to the home page, and if you click or hover the mouse over one of the links, you'll see we now have a URL which has a salary. So click one of the links and you'll see on the URL we have jobs and then the salary. So which means each job will have different URL according to the salary. So that means everything is working fine. So let's switch back to Slack. So see you in the next lecture.